Okay, I'm not sure, guys, if I'm live. It says I'm live, but I can't see anybody's comments. And if I leave the dashboard where it's making me go live at, I don't think I can see your guys' comments. So let me see. Can somebody comment and let me know if you guys can hear me? There's a section here that says comments. Okay, but I'm scared if I leave, guys, I'm not going to be live anymore. That was a hot mess. Like, I got the reminder 10 minutes after 12 p.m. and I made sure it was Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I'm going to try to leave here. Well, maybe I better stay, because if I scroll, I can see your guys' comments. I just can't see the screen to see what I'm showing you guys. Let me try something else. This is ridiculous. This is not how it used to be when I went live. This was so much harder, you guys. I have to take a drink of my water. Okay, guys. I may not be able to comment on your guys' posts because this is not the way I normally do this, and the setup I do not like, and I have to scroll, and when I scroll it changes everything. So hopefully I will do a test one before I do my next one, I will tell you that. And that just brings me to let you guys know I'm not sure if I'll be able to do one next week because I have my team meeting this weekend and a hair appointment. And then I also am working on my Kit Club projects. I'm working on my retreat projects. And then I just opened the registration for my bingo. And I totally forgot to grab, hold on though, because I do have a stamp set. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Sorry about that. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I kept trying to remember what it was I needed, and I just knew there was something I was forgetting, and it was Price Patrol, you guys. So I don't have anything because it's been a very long time since I have done a Facebook Live, so we'll just start off with this one. I'm going to try my very best to do a Facebook Live next or every Wednesday again. I've missed it so much. I'm trying to work every single day a little bit to stay caught up because I am pretty much caught up right now. I'm a little bit ahead, but that retreat that I'm doing is making it where I have to do basically 2 of my monthly kit clubs in 1 month, actually a little bit more because there's pillow gifts and things like that for my retreat. If you are, I'm looking down, guys, because I wrote notes. If you are in my in Color Club, those packets went out in the mail on Monday. And if you've placed an order with me this month so far, those free make and take packets went out on Monday as well. So I am caught up, you guys. Okay, I think I've told you everything. I'm just going to start really quick because now I'm behind and I have to get done thanks to stupid Facebook. I don't know why they change things. Like, you have things figured out and then they change it. I used to just hit go live. I copy that stream key when I schedule my event, hit go live, and I'm just live. Right there on my page, I would see the video. I could see your guys' comments. Oh, that was nerve-wracking, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so this month's host code is right there on the screen for you. And I do this every month. I've done this for probably 4 years. And if you order with me and you spend a certain amount, then you get free make and take packets every month. So let me I'll change the camera really quick and show you guys those. So I also have a rewards program for my customers. I've had several of them mail this in over the last couple of weeks, and they've actually earned free product. So you track your orders here. You fill that out every time you place an order. It does have to be $50 before tax and shipping and handling. And then once you have that filled, you earn free product from me, and then you fill this out down here, and then I will put that in the mail for you. And then if you spend $25, you earn 1 free make and take packet. So this is for the $25 one. This is how I package them up, so that way you know. I put the video on YouTube. They're already there for everybody. This is Make and Take Packet 2, so if you spend $35, you'll get the first one, and you'll also get this one. And then if you spend $50 with me, you earn all three. So I'll send you all three of these. And then, of course, this month being celebration, you would also earn a celebration item. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I'll show you really quick that stamp set I was just telling you guys about. So this looks like it's backwards to me, you guys. I hope it's not backwards to you. Can somebody tell me if it's backwards for you guys? See, they totally changed this. My stuff used to not be backwards when I would show it. And my camera's upside down, so I can't flip it. But maybe next week I can flip it before I start. But if somebody will let me know if this is showing up backwards. But this is what will be my price patrol for the next time I go live. Hopefully next week. Okay, Patricia, thank you. I'll work on this. I will do a Facebook Live on a private page that I have to see what I have to do to get all this stuff figured out, because evidently Facebook has changed since the last time I've done my Facebook Live. Oh, geez. Okay, and so then my monthly kit club, I want to tell you guys about. This I've been doing now for almost 2 years, and it's only $35 a month, and that includes the priority shipping. You must join by the 20th of every month if you want that month's projects. If you join after the 20th, you will get, so like if you join after September 20th, you're going to get what I designed for October. You can join and cancel at any time, but I don't know why you would. I actually in the 2 years, I've only had 2 people sign up and drop. And of course, they had to do that right after COVID for financial reasons, and I totally understand that. But you earn a free $25 product bonus once you've been a member for 6 consecutive months. So it's a great incentive to have you stay a part of the Kit Club. You don't have to purchase the stamp set that I use to design the projects, but if you do, you get a 17% discount. It's basically because I pay for the tax and shipping, so that's where the savings is coming in. And then every month your kit will include a minimum of $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Product that you use to create your projects. We always make 8 cards, 2 of each of 4 different designs, and then I add you to the private Facebook group that is for my members, and then that's where I post the videos and the PDFs. And let me see, I've already said that. And then yes, of course, if you're on my team, I add you to that private Facebook page, so you get that. My team members, I give them everything that I can give them that I do for my customers. And thank you guys so much for sharing. I forgot to mention that if you guys would please comment and share on the video, that helps me out a great deal. This year, you guys, I came the closest I've ever came to earning the incentive trip. I'm still quite a bit of ways. Like there's not a chance. I don't think that I'm going to earn it, but I came very close. And as you guys know, I really took off a lot because where I was sick. Last year when I had that TIA in that mini stroke in October, I basically took from October to really July. I did keep up with my kit club, but I didn't do very many Facebook Lives and YouTube videos and things like that. Hey Kay, welcome. Hey Tanya. Okay, so I did want to let you guys know too, I do have a PDF store where I sell all of my PDFs for my retreats and my monthly kit club projects, if anybody's interested. So this online retreat that I'm doing in October, if anybody's interested, you can purchase the PDF and video only option. And I believe it's $40 after the retreat. So after October 16th, you will only get the PDF option, not the video option. Thank you so much, Diana. I will take that blessing. I need that blessing today. And then like I just said, I just opened up a bingo event that I'm going to do on October 31st. How fun is that going to be on Halloween? And you will receive a swag bag. Now, when I say swag bag, it's not actually going to be a bag like for my retreat. It's going to be more like a make and take packet that will have everything in it. But we just call it a swag bag because you are going to get products, but you're not actually going to receive a bag. And we are going to do this live on Zoom, so we'll all be able to see each other, talk to each other, things like that. And you can register on my blog. I do have limited spots because this is going to be live with Zoom, and I don't want to get out of control where I can't control everything and have too many people. But the registration closes on October 17th. We'll make 4 make and takes. I will have prize patrol. We'll play 6 games of bingo. Normally how I do it, we'll play like 2 games, make 2 make and takes, play 2 games, make 2 make and takes, that type of thing. And the cost is $49. So I hope that many of you will head over there and join and invite your girlfriends. It's going to be a fun afternoon. And I think it's going to be even more fun because it's going to be on Halloween. Okay, and then also this promotion is getting ready to end. If anybody wants to join and sign up on my team, you can get a free bundle until the end of September, I think is when this promotion ends, when celebration ends. I feel like I rushed right through that, you guys, but I lost so much time because of trying to get on my page. I will have that figured out the next time I go live because that makes me mad. Okay. I'm looking to see if anybody has any questions, and if not, I'm going to just start in on my card because I have to get done. I go to work as soon as I get done with my Facebook Lives, you guys. And I am so sorry about this being live. I don't think I can flip it. I don't even think I know how. If I mess with it, let me see. Oh, there, I did it. Woo! That was a quick fix. I thought my camera was upside down, but it's not. It's actually where I can actually stand on my tippy toes, then I can see. So that's better. So let me show you guys the stamp set so it doesn't look all crazy. I know you guys know this one. It's so cute, but it's nuts about squirrels. So I'll give that away, and that'll hopefully be next week. But this is the card that I'm going to share with you guys today. Thank you, Linda. She said the card is pretty. I'm just going to stand it up over there so I can see it. I'm going to grab some scratch paper, and then I also want to grab another piece of scrap paper. So I'm going to use, before I put that, let me move this over here so I can tell you guys what I'm using. So I'm going to use some of our blending brushes. I'm going to use Memento Black ink. I'm using crushed curry ink. I'm using pumpkin pie ink, and I'm also going to use Old Olive. I'm going to use some of the matte black dots. I am obsessed with these, you guys. They are amazing. And then I'm going to use the detailed pumpkin dies. And I'm going to use also the gingham ribbon. I'm going to use the stitched leaf dies and the sunflower dies. And I'm sorry, I try not to use a lot of different product when I'm doing these because I don't want everybody to have to have a lot of things. But if you guys are die-hard Stampin' Up fans like I am, you probably already have a lot of these things. So I'm going to use the dark and light Old Olive blends. I'm going to use the light and dark pumpkin pie. And I'm also going to use the dark and light cinnamon cider. That I use for the stem. And then I'm using the beautiful, pretty pumpkins stamp set. I love the stamp set, you guys. And then this is also what I used for this month's Kit Club projects. And I do want to show you really quickly because I'm in such a hurry. I forgot. Let me get this, everything off of here so I don't lose my dies. Oops, like I'm just about to. That one's sticking to my finger. Let me do this. I totally forgot to show you guys. I like to share with you the projects that I made. So this is actually my monthly Kit Club projects for September. I have a hair on my arm, you guys. It's driving me nuts. I keep picking at it. I keep trying to get it. Let me show you. If somebody sees it, I'll show you where it's at. Because you know how like when you feel like you have it in this area, I keep doing this. I keep hitting my arm. I keep doing this. And I cannot get it. It's driving me nuts. Somebody come get that for me, please. Okay, so this is card 1. This is card 2. And anything that is not included in that bundle, like this is the stitched leaves, I die cut that out and send it for you. I can't do any of the stamping, but I can do the die cutting, embossing. So these two I used embossing folders on, and that will already be done for you. This one is a little bit out there, but I absolutely love how it turned out. And then this is the 4th card. So I also send you the envelopes when we do this. This is one of the free, or the make and takes. And this has a cute little hostess bunt cake. And I also will send you the cute little paper clip that you're going to need to keep it closed. This is I think this one has a cocoa packet in it, but I can't remember. So this is a cute little box. And then this just has some, oh, I can't remember the flavor of them now. I used to love them as a kid, but it was Little Treats. I don't want to open it up, but this is just like a cute little bag box. And this one has, I believe this one has cocoa in it. It is a cocoa packet. So that is my September projects, you guys. I'll show you if I can find it, because it's right here at my feet, but I can't find the little packet candy. And it's driving me nuts because I can't remember what flavors in that. It's like peanut brittle or something like that. I can't remember. Okay, I'm going to lay these over here until I have to die cut them out. And my card base is pumpkin pie, and this is 11 by 4 1/4, just scored in half. Yeah, Diana said it's caught up in there. I'm trying my best to get it off my arm because it's driving me nuts. So we're going to do some ink blending. Let me move this out of the way. This little piece of basic white is what I will do my stamping on and die cut the pumpkins out. So I'm going to just lay this here because I don't want to scrap this piece of paper. And I want to also be able to like sponge off a little bit before I actually start on my cardstock. So I'm going to start with pumpkin pie. And we might have to go back in maybe a time or two. I'm actually going to move this. I'm just going to fold this in half. And so what I'm going to do, that looks like it has something on it. I'm going to flip it over. So I like to just get my brush, start in the middle, and I'm going to move it, the scrap piece of paper on this side. And I'm just going to do that because I don't want to get that spot on my paper. And then I also like to just kind of start off and gently work my way onto the paper. And then, like I said, we'll go back in if we have to, if we want it darker. We'll just see. And then I just kind of keep moving in a little bit. And then I'm going to do my crushed curry will be next. And I'm hoping this guy doesn't, the lid doesn't come off because over the weekend when I was designing this card, it was trying to. So I'm just patting on that scrap piece of paper before I start. And I'm just going to start up here and then gently come in this way. I can go over that yellow or the pumpkin pie, but right now I really don't want to do that. So I'm just going to go this way. Okay. And then let's bring in Old Olive. And I'm just going to churn it and do the same thing. I'm just going to, all I'm doing, guys, is kind of like this to get a little bit of that excess off. And then I like to start on my scrap piece of paper. Because if you go, sometimes you can get just, if you just go straight to your paper, you can get that, like that little mark of the brush on there. And I don't want that. So I'm going to add a little bit more because I got a little bit darker at that one at the other end. So I kind of want to blend that together. And I liked a light look, so I'm not going to go really dark with this. But I am going to go back in with my Cajun Craze, with my Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to now kind of blend the pumpkin pie and the crushed curry together. And then I'm also just going to take it over a little bit on that green. So that way I'm blending the Old Olive in as well. And I'm kind of happy with that. Like I said, I don't want it too dark. Oh, Diana says she's watching me and Rachel Testament at the same time. You multitasker, you. Yeah, I knew I would kind of get in Rachel's territory, and I hated to change my time. But when my hours at work changed, I had no option but to change my time. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment using the basic black. And I'm just going to stamp it right there at the top, just like that, before I do my little flicks that I'm going to do. Let's go ahead while I have that open, actually, and grab... Where's my pumpkins? There they are. So I'm just going to, while I have that open, I'm just going to go ahead and ink up the pumpkins and stamp that down. I almost stamped that too high. I hope that my die will fit around that. Move that out of the way. So I'm done with these. So let's get these guys out of my way. Just kind of slide them down there. I hope this lid, whoa, cooperated. Thank goodness. And you guys, to clean my brushes, I just use Bath & Body Works hand soap that I have in my bathroom. And I just clean them out really well, and then I just leave them up to air dry and then put them away. I have, I always make sure I try to clean them so that way I don't get them, the colors like mixed in together. I can't talk today. So I'm just going to take the dark old olive, and I'm just going to use the thick end, and I'm just going to flick some of that color on the cardstock. And then I'm also going to do that with the dark pumpkin pie, and I'm going to use the thick end again, and I'm just flicking on the card front just like that. Okay, so for right now I'm just going to move this out of the way and move this over here, and then we're going to color. Now I'm going to fold this up just because that doesn't look, well, that doesn't look the best. I don't know if you guys can see better on the white, or if you guys can see with, if I just did it on my countertop. So I'm going to use the light pumpkin pie. I really hope I don't go out of the edges. I can't get my head. I am really, really far back from this, to be honest with you, because the camera is above my head. And if I come in any closer, you guys are going to be seeing the top of my head, and nobody needs to see all that greenness. So I'm really hoping I don't go out of the lines where I don't need to go out of the lines. Like right here, I'm not being too careful because those other pumpkins I'm going to color the same color. So I'm not, but I don't want to get that stem. So I need to slow down. I prefer the wide tip when I can use it, but when I get into really tight places, I will use just that smaller end. And I try to not get right up against those, like that leaf right there, because it kind of bleeds out a little bit, so you really don't have to get that close. And then this whole guy, will color him. And then I'll show you guys what I like to do when I use my blends. It's just my personal preference on how I do it, okay? So then I'm going to take the dark pumpkin pie, and you can use either end. I don't think it's really going to matter, but I'm just going to use the smaller, and I'm just going to go over where the artist has already made those dark marks. And you can just kind of skip around a little bit, like right in there where it's like just dots. So we'll just color those. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the little guy. You guys, I have missed doing my Facebook Live so bad. Like, I've actually kind of been sad about it. And over the weekend when I was working on projects and stuff for my kit club and the retreat I'm doing. So I like to go over, that's what I was going to tell you. This is my preference. I like to go back over, and I just call it marrying the two colors. I feel like you just kind of like blend them in, but that dark color is still going to be prominent. And sometimes you can do this more than once if you need to. So if you feel like your dark didn't get dark enough, just go over it again. It's your personal preference, what you like, how you like to do it. Okay, so that's it for the pumpkins. Then I'm going to take the light old olive. And this one I am going to use the smaller tip because I want to be careful and not get out of my lines. And we'll do the same thing. I like to do my light color first, and then I'll go back with the dark color. And you could use the wider tip if you want to on this. Now I did do the swirl. I just kind of like drew a line over it in the original card. That's total personal preference as well. If you guys want to do that, I'm just going to leave it this time. Okay, I think that's it for that. Now I'm going to grab my dark, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to use that smaller tip, and I'm just going to follow those lines and darken them in. You guys, I do have to tell you too, like, I love my new job. I love it so much. But we're extremely slow on the campus, and you guys all know I was so excited. Now I'm just going over with the light again. I was so excited to get on that campus because it was so much closer to my work and took 10 minutes off my drive time. Starting Monday, I had to go back over to the other campus. It's to a different building. I'm still doing the same thing. But we're so slow and they're behind, so they had to move people. I'm so sad about it. But I don't hate it as bad as I thought I would. I thought I was going to just be really heartbroken about it. And I mean, I'm totally sad about the drive. But I ended up getting to work with one of my girlfriends that got a job right after I did, doing the same thing. And so now she's in that building. So that makes it all kind of worth the, getting to see her. And they're really super nice people in this building. Not that there's not super nice people where I came from. But I hope, the thing is we're going to stay over there until we pick up on this other campus. And I know that I want to point out one thing, you guys. I didn't get back here, this little part of the pumpkin right there. So just make sure you don't miss that. I've seen that happen 1,000 times where they're like, you're going to be gone for 2 weeks and then you never go back. So if that happens, I'm okay with that too. Okay, let's grab, I don't know why I have this stamp set on, or that on my block. I must have thought I was going to be using it, huh? Okay, let's grab a cutting and emboss machine. We'll die cut this out. And I don't have my dies out, so let me grab them really quick. We're going to need this one if I can get it out. And boy, oh boy, did I about cut that way too short. Or stamp it way too short. I'm not going to add anything on there with this because I really want to make sure that die doesn't move and I can get that whole thing cut out. Because this is really the focal point of the card. I'm sorry, you guys, if you're asking questions and I'm not looking. Please forgive me. Okay, so there is that one. Put this die back. Now from the stitched leaves, I absolutely love this. This was a stamp set last year. I absolutely love those leaves and the stitching. And then this one is from the sunflower dies. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Maybe I know what I'm doing, guys. I'm trying to fool you and make you think I know what I'm doing. So where is my other, there's my other long. So I'm just going to do these two for right now. And then we'll come back and add on. Now I should have showed you before I ran that sunflower through there, but I do have our adhesive backing on the back of that, the adhesive sheets. So that makes that so much easier to put down here in a minute when I get ready to do it. See what I mean? I put my adhesive sheet on there. So I'll be able to adhere that really easily here in just a minute when I get ready to do it. And then we're going to use Old Olive to die cut out these leaves. And I'm just going to put the little stitched pieces right in the middle, just like that. Flip these around, just like that. And then let me see which one I need. This one. Yes, the single one. And that one is for on the crushed curry. And then we'll start putting this card together. I have to hurry up, you guys. I have 15 minutes to get done. I have to pack my lunch and make my coffee. I always drink, I discovered some cold brew coffee. I love iced coffee, but it always used to mess with my stomach. And so I discovered this cold brew coffee. And I was telling my son about it. I was like, I don't understand why it doesn't make my stomach hurt like the iced coffee does. And he was explaining to me, which I didn't know, that there is a difference. I got to grab a paper towel, guys. Hold on. I have ink on my finger and I don't want to get it on my shirt as I'm getting ready to go to work. But he explained to me it's something to do with the way that they do the leaves. And that's probably why it doesn't mess with my stomach. So that is super nice. I loved finding that out. So let's grab the sunflower. I should have brought my little brush over. Let me see if I can grab it really quick. Okay, so you can use your brush, you can use your pick tool to move those. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to get those to pop out when you use those adhesive sheets because it wants to stick. But I do have a little pick tool that I can just pop all of those out super fast. I love this pick tool, you guys, so much. I use it so much. I have about 4 of them. Probably right now 3, but honestly, I just ordered one over the weekend because I wanted to have another one. And the one I use for the scoring, this one right here, I don't know why, but that end keeps coming off. I keep tightening it and it keeps coming off. I'll be in the middle of scoring something and it'll just pop off. I'm not sure why it doesn't want to fit on there. It's the only one I've ever had any issue with too. All the rest of them are fine. So I'm just trying to make sure I get all of these little doodads out. Just like this. And like I said, with the adhesive, sometimes they want to stick. Just make sure you're not ripping the cardstock. But once you go to peel that backing off, they'll come right off. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Oh, thanks, Diana. She said, you're doing great. Fun card so far. So let's peel this off. It wasn't very straight when I put that on there. I knew that this would happen, that it would come off in sections. Okay, so just peel that off. I'm just going to make sure I don't have any big pieces in there that I don't want in there. And then I'm just going to take this piece of the cardstock and lay it right on there. So that is our adhesive sheet, you guys. I love them for intricate things like this. It is a lifesaver. Okay, then I'm going to flip over my pumpkin. And I'm just going to add adhesive almost everywhere on the back of here, because that's how I'm going to get my leaves to stick. So I should have probably popped all these out before I put adhesive on that, but they're going to pop out really easily. Maybe these 2 won't. Let me turn that upside down and keep it on my finger. I'm out of practice, you guys. Can you tell? Okay, let's take the little leaf, which is this one, and I just kind of placed it right about there, like that. I didn't want that little thing peeking through there, so I made sure I had that right. Then we'll take this one, and I'm going to place it right about there. And then we'll place these 2 guys, and then I can kind of manipulate them so they're blended in like that. We'll take, I think I cut an extra one of those that I don't need. We're going to put this one like that, and then turn this one kind of like that. Then I'm going to flip it over, grab my dimensionals if I can find them. And this is also where you like to be a little bit creative with your dimensionals if you need to make sure that things are going to stay in place for you. So I'm going to put one like right there, and then one right there. Okay, now let's grab that ribbon, and I'm just going to wrap it around. Make sure I don't have any twists in it, and put it along the bottom. Whoops, and it come out. So let's just pick it up like that. We can adjust it once we get the bow and everything created. And I don't really care right now. I'm not going for to make sure it's in the center. I'm just trying to make the bow. Once I get it where I can see my bow's going to be big enough and everything, then I'll cut it and we'll adjust. So I like to cut a little bit extra just to make sure that it's going to be as big and the little tails are going to be as long as I want. Now I can start kind of fussing with it. Let me bring this down and this, and then I like to just hold it in the center, and then I'll just start pulling on each tail until I get it about the size that I think I'm going to want it. Then pull it tight. That looks really cute. So I'm just going to trim these off a little bit. trim that one a little bit. I hope I don't cut that. Just like that. And then like I just said, you can adjust it if you need to adjust it. Take the dimensionals off the back. So if you joined me today, guys, I'm so sorry it took forever. Just remember, I will make sure that I have this all figured out before I do it next week. And hopefully I will be able to stay caught up. I just want to make sure that I'm getting my Kit Club projects and the retreat that I'm doing. The retreat's not until October, but I really want to be ahead. And so I'm almost done. And I had an additional class that people could add on using that deer bundle, and almost everybody did. I think everybody but one person did. So I had to design those 4 cards for the retreat itself. And then I also have to design the pillow gifts, or not design them, but I already know what I'm doing. I just have to make them for everybody. And then the 3D projects. Okay, then I want to see, I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. Just like that. I hope you guys like this card. I think it's a cute, fun fall card. And I'm just going to push on and make sure. You could put some down the middle if you want, but I think this is going to be fine with this mini. Oh, Diana, thank you. You're so sweet. Diana is my official cheerleader for today, I think. Hey, Tammy. Thanks, Kathy. You guys are so sweet. Mary Ellen, you guys are just giving me all sorts of compliments. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. So then we'll just put this on the front and our card will be done. Oh, I didn't stamp very well, guys. I just now noticed that my S didn't come through. I love to point out my mistakes if you guys haven't noticed that. But there you guys go. This is my card for today. I hope that you guys like it. I love it. I love the colors. I do a lot, especially for my Facebook Lives. I feel like I do a lot of the ink blending and the watercoloring. I really like those looks. Thank you so much, Linda. Thanks, Barb, for sharing. Hey, Maggie. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, Lois. She said this is her first time with us. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you guys so much. I know that I have been MIA for a while, and it just fills my heart to see that you guys come back when I put on Facebook, hey, I'm going to do a Facebook Live, because I know you guys could be like, oh, she hasn't done one in forever. I'm not going to watch her anymore, but I appreciate it a lot, you guys. So remember, if you want to join my monthly Kit Club and get those projects I shared with you guys today, you have to do so by the 20th. Thanks, Mary. Yep, Patricia. Yeah, that one. And the one I'm using next month, thanks, Janet. She said, have a great week. Thanks, Kathy. A lot of my team members are on here. I don't want to say who they are because they may not want people to know, but I have a lot of my team members on here today, and that makes me feel, that warms my heart too, that they're on here. But next month's Kit Club projects, I will let you know that I'm using the, let me grab my catalog. It's the leaf one, the next leaf one. I can't remember the official name. Let me find it and I will tell you. I am going to be using the Gorgeous Leaves bundle for October. Then I'm going to move into Christmas cards, you guys. I'm ready to start making Christmas cards. But I have to go. I have to prepare my lunch. It's already prepared. I just have to pack it and get my things ready. Mary Ellen said, pulled the Love of Leaves set and going to do a card. Make sure you share it. I would love to see it. I love the leaves cards. Oh, Diana said she didn't think to use the flower and the pumpkin together. Yep. I thought that was a cute little like background to it. Just kind of like helped a little bit with the pumpkin, I think, divided up with the color. But hopefully you guys, I will see you next week. If I am going to do a Facebook Live, I will make sure that I let you guys know. Lisa, don't worry. If you're late, you can watch the replay. And then I also upload this, you guys, to my YouTube channel. So if you miss it, just go over there and you can watch it on my YouTube channel. And I'll have that prize patrol for you guys next week. If I am going to do it, I will make sure that I post it on my Facebook page over the weekend, probably on Sunday, to give you guys a heads up. And so if I don't post it, just know that I'm probably not going to be able to do one. I want to really make sure I get the kit club and my retreat out of the way, and then I should be good to go with and start back with these every week if I am not able to do one next week. Thanks, guys, so much. God bless, and thanks so much for joining me today, and thanks for hanging around to wait till I could get it figured out on why I couldn't go live. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.